My first ever brand of knives that I owned were a set of 8 Victorinox knives. I remember we had to have them for college. You know, it was just compulsory. It was a little beige brown case, chopping knife, peeler, paring knife. You know, I think I've still got one of those knives actually still flying around somewhere actually. So that was my first knife set that I had, and I think over the years they've just changed. You know, I think, you know, as I've become a bit more experienced and I wanted to have a different feel of knife, you know, in my hand, so I moved on to sort of like some global knives, which are a Japanese brand, for a good few years, and those are the ones that I pretty much use even up to today now really.
My favourite brand of knife would have to be Wishtov. They're probably the best sort of product that's out there at the moment. I have numerous different knives, sort of, I have a little collection going. Every time I sort of see one, I'm sort of picking different things up. So I have my main sort of work knives that I use constantly, which are all Wishtov. And then I have other then sets as well at home, which are sort of just there for general use.
Yeah, I remember the first knife I ever owned. It was when I was 15, so I was just going into the competition, and I think my auntie bought me it from Debenhams or something. Yeah, it was good. I still have it somewhere. My favourite knife is probably like a chef's knife. Obviously, it's so versatile. You can do so many different things with it. Brands, I don't really know. I would say every brand has got a good knife. So, for example, I use a Wishtov chef's knife. I've got a Japanese filleting knife.
I think the first ever knife that I owned was that classic, you know, Victorinox set with the Fibrox handles that you had at school in a white wallet that everyone had to put insulating tape or worse still etch really badly their initials, because everyone had the same set at college, and that was, you know, because everyone was so bad at sharpening knives. I think they were sharp for about 2 weeks and that was it, and they never were a box fresh again. You know? A knife should feel good in the hand. It is your point of contact with what's on your board, but each knife is different and each knife has a different job to do. You know, I'm not someone that gets hung up and has to have a 200 knife set or spend loads of money on them, because it's heartbreaking if one suddenly loses its way out of your knife set and into somebody else's, or you know. So my knives are very workmanlike. They're sharp, they're clean, and they do the job, just like me, I suppose.